Hi, do you want to enjoy one of those delicious, easy recipes that give results that look like they're made by a real chef? Well, you're in the right place to join in. Today I'm going to make mashed potatoes with a little trick to make it amazing. The first thing, obviously, is to chop the potatoes. I like to cut them into small cubes because that way they cook faster and I finish sooner. First of all, time is precious, so I cut them into strips and then into cubes. I take those cubes to a pot where I've put water and, as you can see, also salt. Once it starts to heat up, I put the potatoes in and cover the pot. The goal is to let it cook slowly, but to get the potatoes soft fairly quickly. Once you notice that the potato is soft, just remove the lid and take it off the heat. Are you going to take that potato to your blender or food processor? Yes, just like that, nothing else. While it's still hot, steaming. And once you have it, you add a pinch of salt, a pinch of black pepper, freshly ground of course, and 2 ingredients to make it creamy. A good splash of milk and a spoonful of butter or margarine to give it a creamy touch. Cover it and let it work. Let the machine run until you have a smooth liquid. If you like it thicker, add less milk. And if you like it more liquid, then make it like I do, or even a bit more. The point is that it should be well blended. And when you lift the lid, there it is. It should look like this. Set it aside because the rest of the dish is really quick. I'm going to make a tenderloin that weighs about 650 grams. I'm going to cut it into thick medallions like this because I like it to stay juicy inside. But you can cut them however you want, however you like. I'm also going to chop 2 cloves of garlic, which, as you can see, I'm slicing into thin pieces. A drizzle of oil in a big pan and the garlic goes in. I set it over medium or medium-high heat and wait for it to start browning. But pay close attention, because as soon as you see the garlic get just a little golden, you take it out. Just a bit of golden color is enough. Now in this garlic-flavored oil, I'm placing the tenderloin medallions. How good does this look, oh my goodness. And I'm going to cook it until it starts to brown at that moment. Pepper to taste on top, and also garlic powder. Yes, just like you heard, it's going to give it an amazing touch, and a little bit of salt on each piece. Now you just have to wait until they're completely golden and flip them over, which I almost had already, so let's flip them over. This effect is great because it creates a sealing effect and keeps all the juices inside, making the meat very, very juicy. They look so good, you already want to eat them. But we still have the final touch left, a kind of fantastic sauce that we're going to make with a cup of white wine, about 200 milliliters. Use whichever one you have on hand or whichever one you like the most. And of course, we're going to let the alcohol evaporate, so we let it cook, stirring it from time to time so the flavor blends together with the meat. If you like a thick sauce like I do, add a tablespoon of flour, and if flour doesn't work for you, then use cornstarch or corn flour instead. The key is to add it in the center and keep stirring and stirring so it mixes in and dissolves until you have an amazing sauce like this. And wow, what a dish. Let's plate up some trays, make a bed with the fantastic mashed potatoes we just prepared, and place the medallions right on top. Look at this. It's wild. This is truly amazing. We're going to place medallion after medallion, and then I'm going to drizzle them with a little bit of sauce. And the final touch, look, first the sauce carefully like this, right on top so that each medallion gets a bit of that magic. And you save the rest of the sauce for each plate, then add a touch of garlic on top, and you have a masterpiece. I garnish the mashed potatoes with a bit of parsley, and look at that tray. Doesn't it just make you want to enjoy and share? Look. Look at how it looks. Yes, I know. We could add another side dish, potatoes, vegetables, even just vegetables. But don't tell me that this sauce over a bed of mashed potatoes with a bit of juice isn't a real blessing. And up close, look closely. And if you cut it, the meat falls apart just by touching it. A real, an absolute wonder. I love homemade recipes, and these grandma-style ones are even better.